All right. Welcome to Some Shit We Like, the Christmas Spectacular. I'm going to turn these off now.
We're feeling festive.
These are cool, right?
Those are really cool, man. I actually want some of those.
We got them at Disneyland, but you can get them other places.
Really?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You can get them from Target or anything like that.
All right.
They sell out pretty quickly.
So,
of course they do.
2 weeks ago, I was going to bring this up on the regular show because it was getting close to Christmas.
Because this is our Christmas Spectacular show. Because this is coming out on Christmas.
On Christmas Day.
Or Eve.
Oh, yeah, either one. I don't care.
Let's do day. It gives me more time.
Yeah, okay. So I wanted to talk about my favorite Christmas songs and my favorite Christmas movies. And then Rick was like, we should just do that as a separate thing. And the wife decided she wanted in on this today as well. So we're all going to go over I have a top 10 list for everything because I can't decide.
I've Rob Gordon my shit and only make it 5.
I'm not going to go through the top 10. I might do an honorable mention or 2 or 7. But yeah, we're going to do our 5 favorite Christmas movies of all time and our 5 favorite Christmas songs of all time. Now, the criteria is, would it be nice if it was a Christmas themed thing or Christmas? Of course it would be. But there are so many things in my childhood that remind me of Christmas that aren't necessarily Christmassy. So that's fair game as well.
I guess.
I went with all Christmassy stuff.
That's what I went with too.
But I could have very easily added, I'd have 30 things on this list because there was a lot of other things that remind me of Christmas that aren't necessarily Christmas themed. And one of those things
I think the theme, though, is kind of what we're going for.
Right. So someone's going to have some explaining to do. And
okay. So you got your list.
I have
Right.
a list.
I got my movie list, my song list. I'm going to do off the top of my head.
Okay. Ooh, Bryce style.
Bryce style, yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I actually have it. I just forgot to write it down.
Oh. Okay.
So, how are we going to do this? Are we going to do this like we all do on our 5s, or...
Or go down the list, like
go down
number
the list,
5.
or everyone does it at once, or like how freeform?
I think we should kind of do it the way we do our favorite of the year
go by
stuff. Where 5, 4, 3.
Okay.
Just because there'll inevitably be more discussion that way, and who knows, we might have things on each other's list just in different spots, so we won't have to cover it twice.
Right.
Okay. All right. Yeah, that sounds good.
Okay.
I'll allow it.
Okay, let's do music first.
Shit.
Okay, fine. We'll do movies.
No. Music.
Okay.
Music. Let's
Right.
do music.
We'll do music first. Alexis, would you like to start with your number 5 favorite Christmas song of all time?
My number 5 favorite Christmas song is Little Saint Nick by the Beach Boys.
It's an amazing song.
This amazing song. It's the Beach Boys.
I forgot about that song. Yeah.
That's on my list as well. It's in my top 10. No, actually, I think it's the top 11. Something else beats it in the top 10. Yeah, that's an awesome song. I remember hearing that song when I was a kid. When I was a kid, I was weirdly into the Beach Boys.
I like them too.
I don't know why. Like I was all about the Beach Boys from like age 6 to 9. All about the Beach Boys. And I love that Christmas song.
I don't know. I think the Beach Boys was kind of popular around that time when we were there.
You know what it was, right?
They were on Full House all the
Full
time.
House. And the other thing is, again,
That's true.
I talk about this a lot, like things you experience when you were probably way too young to experience. I saw the movie Cocktail when it came out. And they have a song on that soundtrack that plays. And ever since then, I was like, I like the Beach Boys. I don't care what anybody says. So what if I'm 6 years old? Don't
You
judge
like what
me.
you like.
Yeah.
You like what you like. Leave me alone.
So before we go any further, was it hard for you to make this list? Not necessarily because there was a lot on it, or just because you're not necessarily someone that remembers.
I'm not somebody who remembers music or music titles.
Yeah.
So it's like, oh, it goes like this, and then you start singing the song, and then somebody else fills in the blank.
Okay. All right, Rick, what's your number 5?
Go.
Oh, you want me to go?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So let me. Number 5. I played this, and we got a copyright strike for it during our pre-show.
Okay.
And it's Last Christmas by Wham. It feels like it's one of the most covered Christmas songs on the planet. And I'm a huge fan of original. I love the standards, but I'm a huge fan of original Christmas songs, which I think you'll see when I get further down this list towards number 1. But I really, really like that song. I like Wham as a kid also. I grew up listening to a lot of stuff that was being played around me, which ranged anywhere from the Bee Gees and the Four Seasons to Guns N' Roses and Metallica and anything in between. And, Wham was one of those things that was on the in-between. And I was like, oh man, I like Wham. I like this. This is good. It's an original Christmas song. I really dig it. It's like I said, there's also some really good covers. Taylor Swift has a good cover of it, but it's...
Of Last Christmas?
Yeah, Last Christmas. It's nowhere near as good as the original.
I don't think I've heard her version.
As the one by Wham, but it's pretty good. Yeah.
I don't know if I... Wham. Okay, I don't know if
George
I heard
Michael. You've never heard?
I've heard their version.
Really? That's the one I played when we were...
Who was there was a female singer...
Yeah. God, who else?
Version of it. Can't remember her name.
But yeah, I know Taylor Swift does one. There's a bunch of covers of
Right.
it. But yeah, Wham is the one. That's the one I'm definitely the fan of.
So if one of my songs is on your list, I just say it? Or are we just going to stick with the...
We'll stick with it. If it gets covered, we'll just say, we covered it earlier, but I'll talk a little bit. That way we don't have to go over it
again
several times. But yes, what's your number 5, Rick?
It's a kind of a classic.
Mm-hmm.
It's "I'll Be Home for Christmas." Any
version. Any version?
I just like that song.
Okay.
Yeah.
So anybody who sings it.
And pretty much anybody who sings it, unless it's like some like crazy ass weird
heavy
version
metal
of it.
version.
Yeah.
Punk Goes Christmas.
But
no, that would be good.
No,
that would be pretty good.
Actually, I think there is an album, Punk
probably.
Goes Christmas.
Yeah, I just that's like that song is like one of the songs that like stuck in my head since like I was a kid. That I mean, obviously I'll Be Home for Christmas.
Right.
And then it wasn't actually till like when I first moved out of my house, where I'm like, oh, like that song kind of has a little bit more meaning now.
Yeah.
So that one's mine. So like, I mostly go as far as Christmas music. I usually like the more vintagey ones that sound more vintage.
Standards.
Yeah. But yeah, I really like that song. I can't think of a certain artist.
Okay.
But pretty much when I hear that song by anyone, I'll leave it on.
As long as they're not destroying it somehow.
Yes, for sure.
Fair. Yeah, I think that's a really good song.
You wouldn't want to hear me sing it.
Exactly.
Yeah, so like that's obviously a great Christmas song and an iconic song, but
obviously, like I just like that song. That my memory attached to that song is when I first heard it. Well, I mean, I said when I moved out for the first time, and that kind of hit even more towards me. But like before, like I remember back when I was a teenager and being rebellish, I was not, but like I would take the bus everywhere.
Yeah.
And like that song, like going between like taking the bus ride from my girlfriend's house to like back home, or going back and forth between Christmases, like that song was like on my Christmas playlist.
Nice.
And I remember riding the bus and hearing that song on my playlist.
Very
Burnt
cool.
CD playlist, by the way.
Oh yeah.
Because I had a CD player.
Yeah. No mixtapes over here.
Mix CDs. Well, I did mixtapes, but
right.
You graduate from tapes to CDs. So
far superior medium.
Yeah.
And
it took me a while also to transition to getting an iPod.
Yeah, same here.
I stuck with the CDs. I have my bookcase CDs.
I still have it too.
I still have it somewhere. I don't know where it's at, but yeah. Anyways, yeah, that's my number 5.
It's number 4.
My number 4, back to my notes, is Wonderful Christmas Time by Paul McCartney.
It's a great song.
Beatles fan, so that's going to be a number.
It's got to be on the list.
It's going to be a high number.
That's number 4, huh?
Yeah.
Huh, okay. I'm interested to hear 3, 2, and 1 then, because that would have been the one that I thought would be on the top of your list, just being a huge fan of the Beatles that you are.
Well, I love the Beatles, and so, I like most of the stuff that they do.
So again, I've talked about this before. I'm not a huge fan of the Beatles. I'm a big fan of Paul McCartney.
Oh yeah, he's a legend.
I love that song. That is... spoilers, that's in the top 10. Didn't make my top 5, but it's in my top 10 for sure.
It's in your wheelhouse.
Yeah.
It's in there.
Yeah, it's so good. It's because it's different. It doesn't feel... And again, this is one of those things with me, the thing I like about the original Christmas songs, is it doesn't necessarily sound like Christmas. It sounds kind of like a Beatles song. which is very refreshing to hear when everybody's covering the standards or making a Christmas song, but there's bells in the background and it sounds like a Christmas song. The song doesn't sound like a Christmas song. It sounds like a Beatles song that they happen to be talking about Christmas in.
They're singing around Christmastime.
Yeah, right. That's a really good pick. I like it. All right, my number 4 is Christmas in Hollis by Run DMC. It is an all-time great Christmas song. It is an all-time great rap song by one of the most legendary and iconic rap groups in the history of rap music. It was the first Christmas song that I heard that completely broke the Christmas genre to me. I was like, oh, again, this does not sound like a Christmas song, but he's rapping about Christmas. This is amazing. And yeah, it's one of my favorite songs, period. But as far as Christmas songs go, it's definitely up towards the top of the list.
It's very funny. All right, my number 4, which I'm kind of surprised wasn't a little higher, is Baby It's Cold Outside. But
I know what you're going to say.
But done by she and him.
Yeah.
Because they reversed the roles on that.
Nice.
Oh, yeah.
So he sings the female part from the original version, and she sings the guy part.
I like
it's so good.
Is it Seth MacFarlane that he does it one with also?
Oh, he does?
Yeah.
I don't think I've heard that one.
Yeah, it's Seth MacFarlane's pretty dope.
I'm pretty sure I've heard it, but I don't recall.
Yeah.
It's
I'm
pretty
pretty
good
sure
too.
you've played it.
Yeah. I like Seth MacFarlane a lot. That's the one I thought you were going to go with, by the way, was the Seth MacFarlane one.
No? Oh, no. It's the she and him one. They have like their whole Christmas album, but...
They did a whole Christmas album?
They did a whole Christmas album.
Wow. And that
came out a few years back, actually.
It's Andy Samberg and Zooey Deschanel, right?
No, it's Zooey Deschanel, and that's who I was looking up. I thought it was Ben Gibbard, but it wasn't.
I thought that was Andy Samberg with her. No.
I think it's, let's see, she and him, M. Ward.
Okay.
Drawing blank.
Yeah, okay.
Not familiar.
Why did I think Andy Samberg?
So, I have no idea.
Does he sound like him?
No, I don't know. Anyway, that's cool.
Yeah, that's my.
So they flipped
the roles, yeah.
That's
which I think
good.
was pretty brilliant.
That is pretty cool.
I really like her.
That
So anything she does is gold.
The song is very rapey, by the way.
It is very rapey. That's why I like this version.
Very, very creepy.
Yeah,
very, very creepy.
I didn't mean to make you spit out your tea over there.
I almost did all over Rick.
And I know that's not necessarily a term or word we should use in a joking sense, but that
Obviously,
song is very...
No, they've been dissections of that song
on
how it is, like the original version is. The guy...
Totally creepy.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I like Ralph Garman's Kevin Smith's take on it the most. They did a couple years ago on one of the Christmas episodes of Babylon. They talked about... They didn't sing it, they talked about it. Ralph went on this big old rant about how rapey it is of a song.
Yeah. That's my number 4.
Awesome.
Nice. Let's go
And
to
what's
my
your
notes.
number 3?
My number 3 is I Want to Rock You Hard This Christmas by the Dan Band.
That is an amazing
That's
song.
a great
An amazing song.
Yeah, they did a whole Christmas album. I don't like it nearly as much, though, as that one song. There's some good stuff on it, but that song is going on 15 years of loving that song. 2005? All right, 13 years. But yeah, it's
Slightly longer than we've been married.
Right, slightly longer.
Slightly.
But yeah, it's an awesome song, and again, it's an original, but it sounds like Christmas. It's very dirty.
It's great. I mean, anything by the Dan Band's great.
Yeah.
They're funny.
It's
Yeah.
very dirty, though. You have anything else you want to say about that? Or we need to go see them live around
we need to
Christmas.
go see them live around Christmas because that would be awesome.
Yeah, that would
think
be
they're-
awesome. They're playing.
Playing.
They're always playing in
Yeah.
LA and everything, so definitely go see the Dan Band.
Yep. All right, my number 3 is another one we got dinged for a couple weeks ago. Was Christmas Rapping by the Waitresses. That's an amazing song. That's when I was playing. I was playing all the stuff during the pre-show that we did that day.
Okay.
And once the video rendered to YouTube after we hit stop, boom, boom, boom. I was like, God damn it. But yeah, it wasn't like it was super loud. It was low, and we were talking over it the whole time, so it shouldn't. whatever. Yeah, copyright strike the two guys
that aren't making any money.
Yeah, that aren't monetizing or anything.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah, thanks.
Thanks a lot.
But yeah, I love that song. I love almost every version of that song I've heard. I love the Say Ferris version, which is fucking amazing. You guys know how much I love Say Ferris.
Mm-hmm.
And also the Donnas did an amazing cover of that song
I forgot the Donnas
too.
did a cover of
I
that.
don't think I've ever heard the Donna's
It's
cover.
really good. The Donnas basically sound like the Waitresses anyway. It just sounds like the original. It's almost identical to the original, and the Say Ferris one has a little bit of horns in it instead of
Obviously,
Which
bells and all that.
is awesome. You gotta go see that.
But yeah, that to me is like, I remember just, I don't know, about 4 years ago, 5 years ago, whatever, when Glee was still a thing, and I was like, God, they're just,
You're like, please don't.
they're
do that. Please
ruining,
don't.
they're ruining songs.
Please stop
And
singing
it has
those
nothing to do
songs.
with the vocals, because all the vocalists on that show, great vocalists.
Yeah.
It was their arrangements. And at the first season, the arrangements of the songs were really, really good. And then it just seemed like they ran out of ideas. And just their arrangements of music were terrible. And I was in my room playing a video game, and Alexis and my brother were out in the front watching Glee, and I heard it. And I got up, I walked out to the
Stormed
living
out of
room,
the room,
and
ran
screamed,
down the hall.
"Fuck Glee, I hope it gets canceled," and went
And
back
it
into
got
my
canceled.
room. And that was it, because they ruined that song for me. That's the only version I've ever heard that I was like, you guys, that sucked. That really sucked. But
It
yeah,
wasn't that bad.
I love that song.
All right.
Number 3?
Was, I believe, your number 5, Last Christmas.
Okay.
So,
Yeah.
again,
You're not sure what version?
Who sang? Is it Mariah Carey that sang it?
No, she might have done a version of it, but I don't think so.
Last Christmas.
Yeah. I really like that song, obviously, for the emo reasons.
The emo in me
The
is what I really love
Yeah,
about it.
for the
Yeah.
emo, that is I. It's kind of fucked up,
It is, man.
but kind of like bittersweet.
How could you do that to somebody? Right?
Exactly.
I mean, you figure with Christmas and everything, you always have the
Infection.
good, but then you always have the bad too. So it's like somebody,
It's
stomps
kinda
all over
like-
your heart during Christmas. It's like all those couples who are like together during the year and then break up right before Christmas so they don't have to get each other gifts. It's kind of what I think it's like.
Okay, that's fair enough.
Yeah.
All right, let's see. I'm going to check the other recordings for you, Rick.
But yeah, I really like that song a lot. Just because of the emo of it. The versions I've heard, I most likely heard the version you were talking about.
Yeah.
But the one that stands out to me the most is
Holy
the female.
shit. Jimmy Eat World did a cover of this? I need to hear that.
Oh my
Really?
god, I gotta hear that
I
too.
bet that's amazing.
I bet that is good.
So,
Hillary Duff did a really good version
That's
of that
who it
song.
was.
Hillary Duff did
That's
a
who
really
it
good
was.
version of that
I
song.
wonder if maybe
She's so
Hillary Duff
underrated.
version.
I don't think people really give her a shot.
No, they don't. Her last album was so freaking good.
so. Yeah, that's my number 3.
Yeah, that's that. Like I said,
That's such a great song.
it is. It's an amazing, amazing song. What's your number 2 over there, Alexis?
Dos.
Oh, we're already on number 2.
Yeah.
It's Santa Baby.
Okay. Any
That's a
particular
good song. I
version?
like-
I distinctly remember watching some sort of Christmas themed gala or whatever, and Madonna singing it, and that's the one that
Oh,
sticks out in my
okay.
head. Is Madonna singing Santa Baby?
Yeah. I like that song too. Again, it's kind of a different take on
Yeah.
the traditional Christmas.
right. It's very
But
sexual.
It's not Christmas.
It's very sexual, sung by the right person.
Exactly, Madonna.
Yeah.
Like, in her heyday, like not now.
I don't know. Even now, it would still come across as real sexual because she's a creepy old
Yeah,
lady.
I think it would be different now.
Yeah.
But like her in her heyday, like right after she got past all the nasally singing and actually found her voice,
Yeah.
that was like the best one.
When she got out of the I need to sound like Cyndi Lauper phase.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
When she got out of the
Even,
Cyndi Lauper
and
phase,
to be fair, even that phase is some good shit in there. But yeah.
like she found her voice, she
Yeah.
was at the top,
Yep.
and that was one of the ones that sticks out in my head. And to this day, like it's not Christmas unless I hear that song.
That's awesome. I love that song too.
I don't know if it was that same song. I think it's the same song. There was a Christmas episode of Community, and I think it was Allison Brie. No, is that her name? Or Brie? Yeah, Allison Brie, not Brie Larson. I always get those two confused. They're Brie-ness. She sang a really extremely sexy version of that song, and that's the one that I remember. I'm pretty sure it was that song, obvious reasons. Yeah,
dirty bird.
And the whole Christmas episode is good. I mean, Community is a good show. I know you're not really into it.
I've never really watched it.
I kind of didn't like it when I first watched it, so I put it aside for 3 years.
There's a
until I finally got back to it.
Emo feel to all of Rick's picks so far.
I'm sensing this. Yes,
but we know this
okay,
about Rick
friend?
already. We know this already.
Do you need to hang out for Christmas or something?
No, I'm actually good now.
You're covered? Okay.
Right.
Numero dos.
This one is hard for me for it to be number 2 because I love this person so much. I wanted it to be number 1, but I just couldn't quite put it up there. And that's Blue Christmas by Elvis Presley.
That's a good one.
It's the best. And then just a couple...
You have an Elvis Presley song. You just have to.
Uh-huh. And then just a couple nights ago, we were catching up on some Jimmys, and he had Emma Stone on, and they did the whole whispered karaoke. Is that what it was?
Yeah.
Whispered karaoke, where they have one person has headphones on, and the other person has to sing a song, and they have to figure out what they're singing. And
By reading their lips.
The song that Jimmy got was Blue Christmas, and at first he started by trying to do it like Elvis, and it was fucking hilarious. It was so good. It was so good. But yeah, that whole segment is amazing. I like when Emma Stone is on. They always do funny stuff. But yeah, Blue Christmas by Elvis Presley it's one of those Christmas songs that it sounds like a Christmas song, but not in a traditional sense. And it's also very emo-y.
Yeah,
so,
it's very emo-y. Well, he always kind of is. In almost any of his songs, except for the really, really upbeat ones, he's very emo-y. Mm-hmm. Which makes sense.
Speaks to my heart right here.
He was just a lonely soul.
Yeah, he was a tortured soul.
Lonely, tortured soul.
Loved his mama, and that's
Loved his mama. Peanut butter banana sandwiches.
Yep. But yeah, Blue Christmas.
They're so good.
They are good. They are good. What's your number 2, Rick?
My number 2 also has a story.
Okay.
To it.
All right.
So this had to be on my list because I like this band as a teenager. Mm-hmm. I'm still kind of like them now, but. They always do this pretty much every year, and they've been still doing it to this day. In fact, tomorrow they're doing it.
Okay.
And that is the Vandals version of Oi to the World.
Oi to the World is so good.
And the Vandals they're just one of the great punk bands that are out there right now.
They are.
And every year they always have their Christmas formal at the Grove in Anaheim, or it used to be called the Grove. It used to be called the Grove, didn't it?
Still the Grove?
I think
it's not, but it used to be.
Oh, it used to be called the Grove.
It used to be. Okay. Thank God I'm not going crazy. Because
there was the Grove in Anaheim and the Grove in LA.
Yeah.
Right, exactly. Okay, so it used to be called the Grove. All right, so yeah, I went to it back when I was in high school with a friend of mine, and we went, and the Christmas formal, basically you dress up nice, as for punks that you are, and go to the show and just, your
skinny ties and your rolled up sleeves.
Exactly, and your mosh pits and all that. So it was a lot of fun. I had a great time there, and they also toss out gifts to everyone.
That's awesome.
And they just start throwing shit like that. And me and my friend managed to get up close to the front, and I actually got a gift from Joe Escalante.
Dude.
So
that's awesome.
One of the bass players that I looked up to when I was young. And I got a gift from him. I don't know what the fuck it was, but
it's not about what it was.
It's not about what it was. It was that moment, It was that moment. And then,
that's awesome, dude.
Of course, I didn't drive. My friend didn't drive, so we spent the entire night in Anaheim.
Holy shit!
Wandering the streets. You know how there's that Denny's not too far from it? We walked all the way there.
That's the murder Denny's.
That's sketchy Denny's.
That's the murdery Denny's.
Yeah.
Is that the sketchy Denny's?
Yeah.
That's a sketchy Denny's. Yeah.
Everybody gets murdered there.
Huh. So yeah, we pretty much just spent the night there at Denny's. Just ate really slow.
Did somebody come up to you and say, "Baby, it's cold outside"?
And then the fun part too was I had a few dollar bills in my pocket, and I played the claw machine, and I pretty much I could have cleaned it out.
Nice.
That's how
nice.
But you didn't
that's
have
how
enough
much
dollar bills.
I didn't have enough dollar bills.
You were just locked in, huh?
And
He's making
I
it rain.
I probably got about 5 or 10 animals from it, and I gave them all to my sister, of course. But that's how I got
younger one or older one.
My younger one.
Okay.
Yeah, that's how I got good at the claw machine.
Nice.
Because I had all that time.
All night.
All night.
All night.
That's funny. Yeah, that's a great song, and credit where it's due. No Doubt did a pretty good version of that song in their younger days.
They do a good version of it, but
in their younger days.
Yeah, but
before Gwen Stefani sold out. I don't like to use that term, but that bitch sold out hard. And not in like the...
Or she bought in.
Not like in the I'm trying to make money kind of sold out way. Like in the I was like this really the whole time and pretended to be a punk kind of way. Like that's how bad it is. But anyway, they did a really good version of that song. But Oi to the World is great.
Mine's the Vandals version. Yes. So it's my number 2.
What's your number 1?
My number 1. I feel like I need a drum roll.
It's in post.
Okay.
Carol of the Bells.
Okay.
Almost any version is acceptable. But really, that's
a great
probably
song.
the one song that I'm like, I need to hear it. I need to hear it. I hope somebody plays it.
That was the one standard that almost made my list. And the version of it that I was going to put isn't even the standard. It's by Trans-Siberian Orchestra.
Yeah, and that's the one I'm thinking about. But like, that's not the one that I grew up with.
Right.
So I have to hear it. And then watching Home Alone one day, and I was like, oh, I hear it. It's in the background. What is the name of that song? I love that song, though.
And even that one is a slightly more up-tempo-y version of it.
Yeah, it's more
running
up-tempo.
back to the house to set all the traps up.
But yeah, no, I would definitely take it to church on that one. I would love to hear a choir in a church with those acoustics.
Yep.
And that's like the one thing that if you ask me, what do you want more than anything for Christmas?
Did you find a clip of it?
That's what I want to hear.
Yeah.
You find a clip
right now?
Yeah.
I can't.
Or do you?
And you could probably find it on your phone faster.
Because I don't think I know what song you're talking about, but I didn't know that was the name of it.
Well, I never knew the name of it. I was like, it's that song, and I like
what we're doing right now.
Yeah.
Yep.
I gotta Google it. You Google it.
You said the part where he's at the church and then he runs home, right?
Like he's running home.
That's a great song.
Yes.
That's a very good song, and that was almost on my number 1.
Really?
Yes. Yeah. It's the one I'm thinking of.
It is by far the one song I need to hear any time of year, but it's so beautiful. I just.
Oh yeah, okay, I got
love it.
Okay,
take it to church. Take it to church.
Okay, yeah. That would probably be my number 1. But can I do a cop out on my number 1?
Are you gonna do 2 songs?
No.
Okay.
Are you gonna do an honorable mention or?
I'm gonna do. My number 1 is the Home Alone soundtrack.
The whole soundtrack? Yeah. Okay, so we had this discussion a couple weeks ago. After we talked about this, we went out to Jack's without you.
Sorry.
And we talked about this, and I was like, man, like, the theme from Home Alone. Just the Home Alone. Not like all the Christmas music. The score.
The score itself.
When the mom comes home, like, that song that's playing is just gets you right in the heart. And it's such a great song.
That's why I'm having trouble. I have had trouble with my number 1.
Yeah.
Because I just love the entire soundtrack.
It's really good. And the versions of those songs in it are really good.
But like, if you really want me to pick one, I'm going to go with one also memory hits back to me. Mm-hmm. It's Jingle Bell Rock.
Jingle Bell Rock.
Because when I was in 6th grade, I performed a version of it with my class on stage, and I fucking nailed it.
Yeah.
So
nailed it.
That's a good song too, man. I really like that song.
Jingle Bell Rock, but in reality, the Home Alone soundtrack. How can you not go with that?
I go Home Alone soundtrack on that.
Yeah. Well.
All right.
I mean, I would go cop out.
You got 2? All right. Home Alone soundtrack number 1.
All right. No, it's not number 1.
But the real Bells is
the real number 1 song is my number 1 song.
And what is that?
The real number 1 song is All I Want for Christmas Is You by Mariah Carey. It's the best Christmas song. You shut your damn mouth, Alexis, because you know you love it too.
I like it.
Love it. It's not Christmas.
I like it, but they overplay it. So.
It's
not
so
Christmas
overplayed.
if I don't hear it.
It's not a number 1 Christmas song.
Yes, it is.
It's so.
It is the best Christmas song of all time.
You're being big.
Yeah. Okay. Sure. It's the best Christmas song of all time. You guys are wrong.
Negative. Can we do an honorable mention?
Sure, why not?
Okay. So, what was that song again?
I still love you, Mariah. Don't listen to these fools.
Whatever. Mariah's okay. Rocking Around the Christmas Tree by Hannah Montana.
Yes.
Because Michaela had that doll and it was played on repeat so many times that she goes, it's on demo. It's like, it's not on demo. I'm hearing the full song. But you cannot get it out of your head once it's in there.
It's a good version. It's a good
once
version.
It's in there, it's good. It's in there. It's forever.
My favorite part of that song is the part of the song when they say pumpkin pie with her speech impediment because she has the cleft palate and stuff. It sounds like she says we're gonna have some fucking pie. And it is the best. I love it. That is on my that is in my top 10 list of Christmas songs. Do you have an honorable mention?
Love Is All Around Us.
Okay, that's good.
Love Actually. Oh, I don't have an honorable.
My honorable mention is not in any particular. It's not number 6 on my list, but it's right around there, and it's the opening credits theme from Christmas Vacation is an amazing, and because the animation and the cartoon that's happening in the background, I love that song.
That's a movie I've only seen parts of. I've never seen the entire version. Or seen the whole thing.
Rick.
Yeah.
What?
You're breaking my heart.
You're breaking my heart, Annie.
So yeah, that's our top 5 Christmas songs. Top 5 favorite Christmas songs, subjectively, but objectively, All I Want for Christmas is the best. That's just the facts. By how many times it gets played. It's been the number one song, the number one purchased Christmas song every year since it came out. It is.
Wait, didn't something knock it off its block this
last year? But this year it's right back at the top again. It is. It was some stupid Ariana Grande song. It wasn't a good song either. Anyway, it is objectively, by the numbers, the greatest Christmas song of all time.
Well, time's gonna tell on that one.
It has for the last 20 years.
Okay, I think I got an honorable
End of
mention.
the world's not over yet.
Okay.
Again, memory activating is like Harry Connick Jr.'s Christmas album.
Yes.
That's an honorable mention because I remember my family, like, that was the Christmas album we'd put on, or at least my dad would put on, or my sister would put on, you know, just because, like, it was the one we could all agree on. Like, not that song, you know.
I want to hear that one again.
I've heard Feliz Navidad
exactly.
enough times.
So,
just like that one year
that would be
when
my
the radio
honorable
station
mention.
did it.
The other honorable mention I have is, this is not a Christmas themed thing, but the Garth Brooks album No Fences reminds me of Christmas because it's again like at Christmas time I get all Garth Brooks on your ass because I just number one I love
I just
Garth
thought it was
Brooks.
because you're a little bit country, a little bit rock and roll.
I'm a little bit country, a little bit emo. But that particular album was the first CD that I ever got, and it stayed in my CD player on constant rotation. And the Christmas that I spent in Colorado with my mom, that's all we listened to was that album. So that album has a sentimental thing for me, but it's not a Christmas album.
I could see that.
Yeah.